Tata Consumers, clearly the stock of the morning. Mahima joining us. Now, Mahima, simple question. What seems to be working for Tata Consumers? It's a miss on all estimates.
Yeah, so it's, markets have its own way of reacting, and like you said, it's a surprising morning today for sure. I mean, the numbers did not meet estimates. Margins have fallen sharply, but possibly something that the street is liking is that the management has said that the margins will likely to come back to that 16% mark by Q3 FY26. Probably that positive commentary is something that the street is liking. But overall, India branded business saw an underlying volume growth of 6.8%, which was less than what was expected. The expectation was the volume growth should be in high single digits. The outlook, of course, remains cautiously optimistic. So commentary also from the management not very positive. But overall, in terms of revenue growth, good growth of 10%. EBITDA saw a downtick of around 9%. Margins, as I mentioned, down to 12.7% versus that of 15.3%, and net profit saw growth of around 15%. So that's also one of the factors that the street is probably liking. Overall, international business saw growth of 9%. Tata Sampann has seen a good growth momentum overall, and salt and tea are the two things in terms of what has augured the growth in terms of top line. But tea inflation has also impacted margins largely. Coffee business, good growth of 67% on the back of lower base as well. India foods business, good growth of 14%, and overall value added salt portfolio grew by 31%, but this is again on the back of a lower base as well. Overall, e-commerce saw growth of around 61% and modern trade around 21%. Tata's Starbucks this is interesting because they've tempered their overall store additions this quarter, only added 6 stores. So that was on the negative front. And lastly, in terms of margin, in terms of con call highlights, they've passed 70% inflation so far and absorbed 30% of it, and which has impacted the margins. Overall, A&P spends will increase going forward. That could put pressure on margins. And lastly, growth business is expected to grow at 30% is what they're saying. So this is the overall view as to how Q1 has fared for Tata Consumer, and probably some reasons that the street might be liking.